Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know I've been a bit inconsistent with my uploads recently, but yeah, just like getting used to everything here and figuring stuff out, it's quite a task. So yeah, trying to get more content out over the next few weeks, especially since the drifting season is starting now. But yeah, today we're working on the 32 again, and I got some pretty cool mods. So since you saw in the last video, I basically blew my turbo. I got a new turbo coming. I hope I can put it in this video. I bought the cheapest Chinese turbocharger I could find because I'm on a bit of a budget, or like I don't want to spend like too much money. So I'm gonna give you like a really good inside view on how a 150 euro Chinese turbocharger is actually like assembled, how the quality is and stuff. So yeah, and I also bought a ignition upgrade since the turbo I'm putting in is a bit bigger than the OEM one. Just want to be on the safe side there. But yeah, I'm gonna show you the ignition upgrade now, and I think it's really awesome. So yeah. So this is the upgrade that I'm putting in the car. So RB20 DATs, they usually run on coils with a separate igniter. These are now R35 GTR upgraded coils, so they're from HSP, it's a Japanese brand. They sell this whole conversion kit with mounting bracket with the wiring harness to eliminate the igniter, because these have direct igniter in them. Also got some new iridium plugs because I didn't change them yet, but like in general it's a really nice kit, especially for the money, because usually these ignition upgrades for the R35 GTR coils on SR20s or RB20s, 25s, 26s in Europe with coils, they're like €1,000 at least. And for the whole lot here, I paid like around €350, which is an amazing value, because I couldn't even get like proper like split fire coils for that, like OEM ones. So yeah, I'm quite excited to see how this works now, if it works, if I can like spot any major differences in like how the car is driving, how is it starting. So yeah, I'm gonna take you on the journey here, and now we're gonna start with removing all of the old crap out of the car that's 30 plus years old. Yeah, so old ones are out, new ones are going in now. Looks amazing. I'm really happy that I bought this. As you can see, everything was already like really crunchy and nah. Better to be safe than sorry. Also pulled the plugs out now. As you can see the difference, so it's the old ones. They looked okay-ish, but it definitely didn't hurt that we changed them. These are the new iridium ones. Those were the recommended ones for the 32. I also measured the compression on the car, and it's like nearly 150 on all 6 cylinders. It's like just some small differences. So engine is fully healthy, which I'm very excited about. And now we can throw the new plugs in there. This kit comes with like these extended studs here. You need to put them in to put the proper cover in there. So no, wait. Let's yank this back. So this sits on top of here, basically, like this. Yes, I know it's a lot of blue. I'm gonna repaint my valve cover silver at some point. But I need to paint my engine bay as well, probably. If the turbo's out, I'm gonna take off most of the stuff around the engine, and I'm gonna paint it hot pink or some shit, so yeah. yeah, so basically done now. Car sounds really healthy. Like I said, compression numbers checked out really well, so nearly 150 psi on all 6 cylinders, which is good for, I don't know, 35-year-old engine with 200,000 Ks on it. Install of these was super easy. There was no issue at all doing this, and it's definitely, I think it's definitely a good just safety measurement, especially if you're planning on going bigger power. These old coils, they're just worn out at this point. I think these the ones that were in the car are probably still the OEM ones. So it's definitely just a safe thing to do. I really hope I can get the timing cover back on there, and ignition cover, and I also got a timing cover that I just need to paint. I got it for my birthday from Andrew and Mitch. I'm pretty happy, really grateful, and yeah, I'm excited to just clean up this engine bay and just the entire car in general. I really hope that my Vertex kit and stuff arrives sometime soon, but yeah. As you could see in the previous clip, ignition coils are installed, and now my cheap ass turbo arrived. So this is a Maxpeedingrods direct bolt-on turbocharger for the RB20 25s. They are rated for 430 horsepower, but if you look at the size, I don't think it will make 430 horsepower. But to be honest, I actually don't even care about it, because I just want to run a bit more than stock. So I think right now it should make around 260-ish, because I'm running a bit more boost. So if I'm safely at 280, I'm completely fine with that. And to be honest, this turbocharger, brand new in Japan, I think it retails for 140 euros or something like that. And I'm really impressed by the quality. Everything is quite nice on here. As you can see, it's the full assembly. So with wastegate actuator, everything, turbine housing. It also comes with the what is it called? Yeah, the gaskets and stuff for oil return, water inlet, outlet. So everything is included. It's also fully balanced, and the thing is, I could have bought an R33 turbo, RB25, a used one, but then there's always the issue with you're paying a lot of money for a used turbocharger where you don't know the condition of, and this thing, it looks solid, and if it works for 4 to 5 months, driving, I'm fine with that, and can just yank another one in there and be cool with that. But overall casting quality and everything looks decently good. You can see in here there's nothing I could complain about, especially for that price point. But don't get me wrong, it's still cheap. It's still a cheap turbo, so I'm not expecting a lot. And of course, a Garrett or a Borguana or something else, a Pulsar, would probably be the smarter decision. But since this car is basically just a beater and a drift car, and I don't want to go all in budget-wise, I think this could be a really good solution without the hassle of building a new manifold, building a whole new downpipe and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting this thing in, and also comparing the sizes to the OEM turbo on this car. So yeah, I've also decided that I'm gonna paint the engine bay on this car, so that's why the hood is removed at the moment. It's gonna be a dirty respray, just remove most of the junk that's in on the strut towers and back there, and then repaint it. So yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect. I just want it to look nicer than it currently does, because it looks really ass. So yeah, I hope the color that I choose will turn out pretty cool, because the car is silver at the moment. But I'm planning to respray the whole car hot pink. I know if you guys said yeah, silver's nice, but yeah, I don't know. gets kind of boring after some time, and I just want to have like a flashy car. I don't know. It's the first time in my life I can build a flashy car and just drive it on the street, so yeah. Alright, so started stripping the engine bay now. Glad everything on here is basically just zip tied and shit, especially the bumper. But yeah, so I'm trying to just get like most of the stuff out of here and out of like the rear, and mask over the engine and paint the strut towers and shit. Yeah, now we're taking out the turbo, because when that's out I also have a bit more space to like work on, and since I need to change it anyway, it doesn't really matter. Already soaked them in some Wacos, and now let's just hope that the bolts come out. Yeah, so removing the turbocharger isn't that hard. The only thing that's a bit annoying is these downpipe bolts. I like try to put some like lubrication in there and stuff, but some of them snapped off. That's part of the game. I mean, after all, it's a 30-year turbo that had 30 years of heat cycling and shit, so yeah, you just need to remove the two water input, water outlet. Then you need to remove oil, so oil feed and oil drain. The 4 bolts that are here, you can reach them pretty easily. I would definitely recommend you to like soak them before, like if you plan on changing your turbo, like just regularly like spray them on before you do it, just so it has some time to like get into the nooks and crannies. But other than that, it's like pretty easy job. Now it's just pulling this thing out and then we're good. Yeah, so here you can see the differences between the old and the new turbocharger. As you can see, my turbocharger kinda ate something at some point. And you can hear it's getting a bit noisy. Yeah, so I need to see if I can get in here. That's not quite the accurate measurement, but you can like see the point. So this is like a 42 millimeter inducer wheel. And if you just like eyeball the shit out of this now, this should be like yeah, like around like 51, 52 millimeters. So you can like clearly see the size difference between these two turbochargers. So definitely it should make more power. I'm just interested to see how much more. I really don't want to go crazy with this car. Also the turbine housing is like, yeah, you can like clearly see the difference in between those. So let's see. Here you can get a bit of a better measurement. It's around 50 millimeters in diameter. And here we have like, eyeball the shit out of it again. Yeah, it's also like 40-ish, 41. Like I said, these are not like accurate measurements and shit, but yeah, definitely excited to see how this thing performs, because yeah, it's like just way newer in general, like technology. Yeah, like development wise, we just have like way better machines nowadays and stuff like that. So yeah, and I also got and I'm now also able to get rid of that ceramic turbine wheel. So yeah, I think it's a good upgrade. Only thing I'm a bit concerned about is I forgot, I think, to order the 90-degree bend here, but maybe we got something in the shop that we can like modify a bit to make this work somehow. But yeah. Yeah, so we now have basically everything I could remove without taking out the engine as far back as we could. So we're gonna like paint to this edge here, and as far back as I can get it, like back there. But yeah, it's a bit shit to paint, so it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be way better than this. I also found more rust, which I expected, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, so that's like completely rotted. Yeah, what should we do about it? Nothing. I don't have anything to weld it in, so maybe one day. Yeah, also removed my high-cast pump and all of the lines. Just need to loop the high-cast back in tomorrow. But yeah, now I'm gonna go sand this. This is way more work than I expected. I'm very unmotivated. Yeah, so everything is now masked up and cleaned. Just hope I won't get any cancer into the paint. Yeah, it's like 12:30 now. Just want to get one coat of primer on there, and I'm gonna go home. Yeah, as you can see, engine bay is now primered. Looks pretty good. So for a pretty like heck job that I did here with masking and shit and sanding, turned out pretty good for now. Now I'm laying down some sparkly silver. Then I'm gonna see how that looks. And I still have some hot pink here, so maybe, but I'm not sure yet. The only thing that's concerning me is that the rest of the engine bay is still like silverish, and the contrast to like hot pink would be so big. So probably maybe just silver with some pink flakes. Yeah, so clear coated it now. Looks pretty good, I would say. Definitely way better than before. Yeah, now I'm just waiting for this to dry. We're gonna rip off some of this tape here, and then I'm just gonna do some rust prevention down there and make it look a bit nicer to match the engine bay. But yeah, quite happy with the result. Definitely not too bad for like a week in the job. Now I'm gonna let this cure for like at least an hour, and then I'm gonna put everything back together and hopefully see how that turbo works. Yeah, so everything's now basically done. Still need to paint these. Wanted this like to turn out pink, but it turned out like candy red. Looks sick though. Probably gonna paint the valve covers as well. Yeah, everything's back together in the car. It's quite late now. Thing with the Maxpeedingrods, you need to have like a 90-degree bend and stuff. It's kind of tricky to get this to line up, so I used some pipe that was lying around. Same with this, you can't reuse the old OEM intake tubing, so you need either like a 90-degree rubber hose or yeah, just an aluminum pipe like I have. Everything's a bit wonky, especially with the diameters here, but if it works, it works. I'm fine with that, and I just hope I can get this thing running. And I just want to see how the cheap ass Chinese turbocharger performs on this car. So yeah, overall really happy with the result on like the engine bay. Turned out way better than I expected. Also like bought some zinc plated bolts just to make it look nice and shit, but yeah, hole is still here, don't care. Need to put the hood back on and the wipers, but yeah, not today. I'm fucking done. This was a very, very long weekend for me doing all of this, but I'm impressed. So 2 days, this was a really good turn up on the car, and yeah, I'm stoked. Alright, so what we're doing now is I unplugged the ignition system so we can prime the turbocharger and see if this thing's gonna fire up. Alright, so we should have a freshen up into each other and we can plug the ignition head in. See if this thing runs. We got a leak from the oil feed line, so I need to fill it out. She runs, everything's sealed up now, so no more leak from the turbo oil feed line. Yeah, my janky intake system works as well, I think. Now I just need to put the hood back on and then I can take it for a test drive. I don't know why, but cars without a hood look sick sometimes. Yeah, quite happy with the end result. Very excited to see how it like drives now. Scared. Yeah, so we got the car now running. I had a very small issue with overheating. I can show you the clip right here. But yeah, it was just like an air bubble that was in there, and I had a other radiator cap on there that was opening at higher pressure, so it ripped off one of my hoses. Nothing too major. Also adjusted the wastegate a bit because I'm running a bit of overboost. Need to check if that did the trick or if I need to get a lighter wastegate actuator, but yeah, gonna take it for a test drive now. It's quite laggy, so yeah, but it pulls really good. I'm gonna get my O2 sensor hopefully tomorrow or like before the weekend, I think. Yeah, so with the O2 sensor I can just see how rich it's running, how lean it's running. If not, I can just yank bigger injectors in there. I also still have a 255 Walbro Tomei pump that I'm gonna throw in the car, and also got an oil cooler coming. It's a HKS oil cooler kit, which is pretty cool, but yeah, not stressing about it too much, just want to drive it again. Freaked the fuck out of me that it like fucking smoked and like blew off the radiator hose. I thought it had a blown head gasket or some shit, so yeah, glad that it works again. Fucking Tommy Kaira R34, what the hell? Pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Of course, this was filmed on a closed road and by a professional driver, so yeah, and I'm not even driving, as you can see, so yeah, this thing is fucking quick. I'm really surprised by this turbocharger, like for real, it's fucking amazing. For like $100, like it's mental. Like the quality is like really decent. It sounds good as well. And the car shoots massive flames. As you can see, O2 sensor decided to work again. It's running good, like especially when you're like under full load. It could be a bit less rich, a bit on the leaner side, say it like that, but like in general. This is such a cool car. I absolutely enjoy it. My Vertex kit also should arrive in the next 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, definitely gonna hit the mountain tonight, I guess. Yeah, so as you can see, car runs and drives perfectly fine now. Also changed up the look a bit, snagged up a cheap pair of Body Club P1s. Rid of the rear wing, which personally I think looks fucking amazing. I had the O2 sensor in it. Don't know why, but at the moment it's just reading shit. So it's just saying it like, I don't know, like AFR like 10-ish, just stuck there. But seems to be running rich enough for the new turbo. Running like about a bar of boost now. Works fucking amazing. I think it has like around like 280-ish, 300. Pulls like really strong. And yeah, overall like been driving with the turbo for like 1,000 kilometers now, and it's just been holding up really well. Didn't expect that, definitely. So yeah, that's it for the video, I would say. Hopefully in the next video there's a bit more action. I really plan on going to Bihoku at some point, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's quite a long video, but yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.